Good morning. We are close to Owl's Head, and this is Knox County Airport. Let me get outside here and see. Oh, I can't switch the views without clicking the ready to fly. Yeah, it's a continual challenge. Yeah, Knox County Regional Airport, and 51 feet above sea level, and this thing has a cruise speed of 5,300 miles an hour, max altitude 150. I've had it up to 300, but it doesn't like it up there, and I started tumbling, and it finally, you know, it shut down the power, and it falls like a rock in the thin air, if there is any air at 300,000 feet. Anyway, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. So anyway, click ready to fly, and then we can look around here at Knox County Airport, and we're taking off. Would have been fun to go out off the shore, but around here the water surrounds the entire area. Did I say we are in Maine? And we can turn it this way so you can hear what I'm saying. Oh, I'm holding up traffic. Holy cow. This is a 5,000 foot runway, and they've got a 767 waiting. Who knows what it is. Anyway, it's all fictional, guys. What we're doing today is a friend of mine who's a pilot, has got all the ratings, and he's up here. He's retired. I'm not going to tell you everything about him, but he's done all kinds of flying too, and he's the guy that got me interested in flying down in Norfolk, Virginia. So we were in the same flying club. He took me up for what was probably my first ride in a little airplane, a little Piper J3, and I loved it. He showed me stalls and spins, and it was exciting. I still find it exciting, even in the simulator. So he'll be seeing this. He looks at all my stuff. So today, to answer his question, he says, what happens when the scramjet, let's get back in here, the scramjet's right here, what happens when the scramjet shuts down at 100,000 feet? Because you're just running on the scramjet, the turbojets aren't running. So we'll go up, and we're going to go up and find out. So I decided that instead of taking off from Monterey, where I am sitting at this moment, we will take off from Knox County Airport, and I would say, and over in that direction, look at the airliner disappeared. So they must have used the grass. I didn't see him go out. Okay, let's see what this says. Mary Talbot Memorial Airfield. So they have a second. Oh, that's over there. That's close by, 11 miles. And what I would suggest with us heading 300, and so we're looking. That would be 12, 13, 13 going that way. So we're looking maybe east right there. And Knox County, Owl's Head is over that way. That's where my friend's son lives. He's a doctor over there. Okay, so here we go. We're heading for 100,000. We're going to head north. Maybe we'll get to Nova Scotia, where I went once in the Navy. Got me up there on my destroyer out of Norfolk, Virginia. Probably while I was a member of the flying club working on getting my pilot's license. Well, I've talked too much. Here we go. Brakes off. See if we can keep it on the runway here. Okay, it's ready to go. Ship and flying. Gear up. Yeah, look at the so we're gonna go north. We should see the little town right there. And we'll come around this way and look right there, right down at Owl's Head. And we'll head north. And what we're doing now, we've got to get that's how I have to turn on the afterburners, because this thing isn't going to go. It'll go a little bit supersonic. No, it won't go supersonic without afterburners, and we got to get it up to Mach 2. We're up at 0.96. So let's back off here and look at the beautiful Maine coast as we head north. Gonna sneeze. And bring my. So we'll try to spot these areas as we go past. So that little airport, it's Bald Mountain Airport, and then we got another one right up here, and that is Belfast Municipal. Look at all these islands here. Islesboro. Wow, all kinds of places to go flying. There's the moon. So we're heading 046, so we're heading northeast. And we're at 16,000 feet. We're 1.3. We'll turn on the battery here, toggle fuel cell battery, and Scramjets ready to go. And again, what we're trying to do here is get up to 100,000 feet plus and turn off the scramjet and see how long we can stay at 100,000 feet. There's Blue Hill. Golly, I've been to Blue Hill. Wow. Yeah, my friend Ben Wells from Sausalito and Tiburon used to have a summer place. He'd go there every summer. And I think he had a house right over along in here. Then there's a big island out here called Long Island. This may be called Long Island right out there. Wow, Blue Hill. And we could have been right down in here is where he was. Let's see if we see a longer island out there. Wow, look at all these little waterways here. Okay, 41,000, 2.8. We should be getting the should be turning blue here. There's the little blue lights coming on. That's the scramjets getting ready to go. So there they go, right there, down on the left. They're up to full power, and then the turbojets will shut down. Now we're on scramjets. We're at 50,000. It's up to Mach 4. For some reason it dips down right there, so we'll get back inside. We'll get this thing a little bit nose up to about 5 degrees nose up, and it will really climb like a homesick angel. You can kind of see where we're going. Mach 6, 60,000 feet. A little too nose high. We kind of quit at Mach 6. We got to get this up to at least Mach 9. Now it's getting going. Nose down to about 5 degrees above the horizon. Let's go outside. We're really humming now. Look at that. That could be Nova Scotia. Who knows what's going on here with Maine. I've never been up this far. Wow. Okay, we're already getting our color going here. So we're almost 100,000 feet. When we get to 100,000 feet, we should start turning around. And we're going to try to get this thing. Let's see if it maintains altitude. 97,000 feet. We're Mach 9. Okay, here we go. We're shutting her down. Turn off the scramjet. Turn off the battery. See what happens. So this should quit. Oh, I just saw it slow down. Yeah, the scramjets just turned off. And I've got the throttle full. We'll go back inside and I'll show you where the throttle is. The throttle's full. It's in the turbocharged move. I hear jets coming on. Here they come. Okay, the jets turned on. So our backup jets, I don't know where we are. You'll have to tell me where these islands are. We're coming around, so we head back down the coast toward. I'll have to get my maps or charts out to see us going back down the Maine coast. And we're down to Mach 4, Mach 5, a little under Mach 5. And we've lost a little altitude, but that's just because I'm trying to turn this thing around. I've got the power full, and I believe the afterburners are on. Yep, the afterburners are on. Keep your nose up in the turns. That's what Guy told me. Keep your nose up in the turns. We got to get the nose up a little more so we're not losing altitude. Here comes the rate of climb coming back up. We want to get it up so we're not losing altitude. Now I got to look back out and see how we're doing. Yeah, we're almost heading down the coast. Keep your nose up in the turns. Okay, we're at Mach 3. And I don't know where we are. If I had one of those fancy airplanes like the TBM, I could look at my GPS, at my Garmin equipment. Here, we gotta move this back over. Look at my Garmin equipment and what we've got going for us to figure out where we are so we can land. Because I don't know the Maine coast that well. But we do have the prompts turned on, which we wouldn't have if we were in a real airplane. Okay, so we want to head south down the coast. And what we can do is we can bring in our chart so we will see the course line. I decided that where we took off from Owl's Head does not have enough runway. It's only 5,000 feet. So we'll go back down here and I have a course set up. Oops. Here, we got to get over this way. A course set up to get us back down. Let's see here. That's too far down. Our course is gone. we don't have any prompts. So what we'll have to do is find out the nearest airport. What we have determined for my friend is that we can. Let's see what we're doing. We'll go back outside because these are easier to see for the folks just having fun watching. So we'll level off. We're at 118,000 feet, and we are maintaining 3.7. We're almost at Mach 4. So it reverts back to the turbo engines. Here's the two scramjets down here are quiet because I turned them off, and the turbos engines are running. Now the next thing that I got the idea is, okay, now shut down one of the, this is what we're going to do. It's not as critical when the jets are located in the back, but what we're going to do is we're going to shut down one of these engines. And we can actually turn it off. Engine reset, we just turn that engine off. Now we're on one engine, and it's at full power. Let's see what we can do on one engine. And we'll just look back here. Yep, one engine's off. And you can see that here. So we got 3 engines at 0 and 1 engine at full power. And we're still moving along. And again, you got to realize this is a simulation. Now we are losing altitude. We're coming down at 19,000 feet a minute. We'll see where it stabilizes. Definitely going to lose a little speed. And we got to get over to the coast. Let's see what we got here. Now I don't. So what I'll do is I'll turn this off and back on again, and maybe it'll bring in that's the Maine coast over there. I have no idea where I am. We're coming down at 20,000 feet a minute. We got to get back to shore. We are heading west, so that should get us in. But I think up there that Maine doesn't run north-south. We may end up landing at Boston Logan Field because, of course, I recognize Cape Cod on the map. And we're still at Mach 3.5, 3.64. We're going, true airspeed is 2,000 knots per hour. Pretty good on one engine. Okay. Sorry, guy, you're gonna have to send somebody to pick me up wherever I land. And we're coming back into the coast. We'll see if we recognize some of the names here. Okay, I see at 60,000 feet we're starting to hold our altitude here. And we'll go in behind to look at it here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we see any of these names pop up for us. Wouldn't be able to do this in a real airplane, but in a real airplane you just turn on you just get out your chart. And of course, like the TBM, even that X-Cub has Garmin in it, and what you do is you just hit the button asking for the nearest airport, and about 5 names pop up, and then you can scroll to the next nearest. And anyway, when you're just trying to get down, you lost 3 out of 4 engines. It's probably a pretty good time to get back down and land, but we're maintaining 60,000 feet, so we'll keep heading south. Let's see if we recognize anything here near Owl's Head. We did have Bar Harbor, we're too high to key any of these little places. We're not seeing anything. Okay, we're at 3. We're holding. So we can come back on a little power. I don't know why these changed here they're dead. So it's probably a pretty good idea if we get back on the ground. So we'll try to see where we are. And we'll bring in our chart. Other airplanes are coming in. So we can move this down, and there's Boston right there. So we're not too far from Boston. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and land at Boston, because I've been in there before, and we're still going like crazy. So I'll just bring the power back up full power. So we are probably just getting out of New Hampshire into Massachusetts. I don't know where that switches back. Okay, let's go back here. So here's this point right there, and then the next is going to be we're going to be seeing Boston pretty quick. Let's see if I cut the power back. Yeah, it does cause it to slip a little. So Boston is just past this peninsula that's right over the left stabilizer. I see that right here. Our nose is coming right up on this. And out here is the tip of Cape Cod, right out there. And Boston's right down in here. And then we'll get this thing down to 200 feet. Oop. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. We'll go in here and get this stabilized. Just going down through Mach 3. So we got to get this down about 200. We've got to see how it flies on one engine. Of course, if you were really flying one of these, you would have already simulated flying on one engine. Oh, we got to make a 90-degree turn to the right to get into Boston, which is right over in here. We'll keep the chart up just so we don't get lost. And this little piece of land that's sticking out behind us right there. So we just go in and a little bit south, but I think Boston's going to be right in there. And we'll come around and aim, and it could be right up in here. No, it wouldn't be up in there. It's got to be right down there. So where are we? 25,000. So we'll come down on the power. Okay, now we're down to 200. Now we're getting down to landing speed. Yep, I guessed right. I guess we call this Boston Bay or Boston Harbor. I think there's a runway where you land to the north. Let's see what runway they give us. I shouldn't worry about that. Normally you'd call. I'm just going to go ahead and land. Okay. Yeah. So that there's either we come north going south. That's what we'll do. We'll land on this runway. Looks longer though. Let's go a little bit south and land to the northwest. 11,000 feet. Another tip off that's a main area is all the transponders that are on there. That's a tip off. But it's a Maine airport. Okay, we can come out with the brake, slow it down. And that's going to be about 300 degrees is the direction of that landing. 7,000 feet. So let's get this off since we know where the airport is. Come around at about 300 degrees. Keep it at 200. Okay, take the spoilers off. I call them spoilers because that's what my little throttle quadrant has on it. But it's also the brake. I only have one switch. I don't have one for spoilers and one for air brake. Okay, the gear coming down. And on this simulator, that doesn't make much difference. There's not a lot of, you see the airspeed dropping, but not much. Okay, we should see a runway here. Come on around to 300. I think I can kind of guess where it is. We'll look to make sure the wheels are down. I see one in the far by the tall buildings downtown. There's a little inlet there. I see some. Okay, I see it now. I see it right here. That's the runway I want. 1,800 feet. We're a little fast. I forgot one engine. One engine. One engine. One engine. That made a difference. Wow. That made a difference. You kicked in that engine and it kind of kicked it sideways. Wow. Do I have a landing gear still? Yeah, all the wheels are still on. Almost lost it. Almost lost it. Have I knocked down a couple of taxi lights. So we've got a little port right over here. Well, the answer to the guy's question is it flies just fine with one engine. You do have issues if you get slow and have to come back in with power. Look out! Don't hit me. We aren't offloading anybody, so we will just put it in here willy-nilly. I love the word willy-nilly. Okay, here we're at Logan, Boston, Logan Field. There goes the guy out. And Beverly, again, I mentioned that the last time I was here. I had a girlfriend that went to Beverly College, I believe. So that's 13 miles to the north. Okay, let's shut her down. Let's get back in the cockpit. And we'll turn off, now we'll turn off the other engine. Okay, now we can simulate engines out and all kinds of stuff. I've figured that out because my throttle quadrant, even though this is a twin engine aircraft, I have a throttle quadrant for a single engine aircraft, and when I push the throttle up, both throttles go up. See right there, I'm pushing my single throttle up, and it moves both. So if I want to shut one off, there I got it up halfway. If I want to shut one engine off, I can pull it back like that. That shuts it off, and then I can also turn one engine off this way. And this isn't a reciprocating engine, so the throttle quadrant I have has a prop lever, which is blue, and a red lever, which is the mixture control, which is for normally aspirated engines, so you can adjust the fuel when you're at a higher altitude, because you can't burn all the fuel in the thin air. You lean out the engine, so you save fuel that way. And when you pull the mixture control all the way back in a normal reciprocating engine, it cuts off the fuel when you pull it to, they call that idle cutoff. That's how you shut down a little putt-putt. Okay, back outside. Thanks for flying Air Chance. And we'll go get a bowl of baked beans. Thanks. Bye-bye.